Hey everybody, welcome back. Hey everybody, hope you're all having a blessed day. Alright guys, I picked this tap extractor up off Amazon, I believe. I think it was under 10 bucks maybe. I'll put the link in there. I bought these a few months ago. I don't quite remember what they were, but like I said, I will put it in here. But like I said, these were, I just bought these to try out because they were cheap. I actually had someone break a tap at work, so I was like, it'd be nice to have a tap extractor because I've seen these online. So I'll just go over this with you. I don't know the name brand of it, but I could say it was a pretty cheap set here. It says it's a 6-piece set, and there's a number 1 in here, M4, so I guess that's 4mm. There's number 3, that's an M6, and number 5, it's an M10. And then you got a number 2, that's an M5, a number 4, that's an M8, and then number 6, that's an M12. Go ahead and I'll just open these up. It comes in this pretty flimsy, cheap plastic case right here. And as you can see here, here's your smallest one. Just got, like I said, you got a little bit of laser etching going on here. And on the back here, I guess you can use a tap tool to grab it with, or you can use a small pair of adjustables. Like I said, these some of them are 3 flute, some of them are 4 flute. This one here is 3 flute here, and just showing you just some of the machine work for it as well. So that was that one. This next size up is also a sorry, trying to get you to focus here. That's also a 3 flute. The number 2, and like I said, you can just kind of see some of the machine work. I'm gonna try to get to one of these here. I noticed that it was also bent. Here's the number 3 that is also a 3 flute as well. I think this is the one here that was bent. This is an this is the number 4, the M8. And let me see if I can see which one here. One of these was bent out or in a little bit, as you can see there, that one of these, and it's basically, it looks like it's just machined out, and then just grooves just cut in on the side here as well. Now there are some nicer ones out there that are adjustable, that they come with little blades that you can adjust them in and out, I guess depending on how deep the tap is and how broke it is. And they also sell extra blades. I can't quite remember what the name of the company is right offhand here. Okay, here's the one that's bent. Now I haven't used these yet. This is the number 5 M10, and you can see that one right there. It is this one here. You can see that one's bent in a little bit. So this one came like that. I'm gonna try. I'll try and bend it back a little bit. And that, like I said, these are, so that was a 3 flute, and then these 2 larger sizes right here. This is a 3 flute. The only one that is a 4 flute is this M12 right here. And you can just kind of get a little bit better size of the machine work here, and you can even see the marks from the machine that they used to gouge out the middle here for the reliefs to go inside the flute. Now this is a 10mm tap. This M12 fits inside this M12 tap better than the plus this is a 3 flute, so it's not going to fit in there anyway. So the only one I got, like I said, I found this tap at work. It was thrown in the trash hopper. I figured I would just bring it home. Just something that I'd be able to use to make a video for you guys. That's why it took me so long to make a video, because I wasn't sure where I was going to find something to use, as I don't like breaking tools to make videos, but I guess I will. So I got this piece of metal here. I already center drilled the hole there. I started going down in with the tap, and then I just broke the tap off. So I broke the tap off in there on purpose. Here's the M12. This one fits it the best. Like I said, this is that's the M10 tap. It's the other end of this. Now the only thing I noticed when I was putting this in there is that it doesn't really want to go, down in there, and that's I had to find the right side of it, and I actually had to take a hammer and drive it down in there, and I drove it down in there to where I drove it down in there about halfway, but then it was stuck. I couldn't get it out, and I actually put a pair of adjustable on it, and I was putting a lot of torque on it, and it didn't break it. So they are. I was reading the reviews online. People said that it was pretty weak, and they broke the first time they used them. I drove this thing down in there. I drove it down in there a good 1/4 inch where it was super tight, and I put some pretty good amount. I had, like I said, 10-inch adjustable on it, and it didn't break them off. So I had to use 2 screwdrivers, 1 on each side, and popped it back out. So then like I said, I stuck it in there. We're going to try and get this out. Instead of me sticking it in super far, I'm just going to get it. I'm going to get this in there. I'm going to tap it in just to where they're barely fitting in there. And then we're going to go and we'll try and take it out. So let me get set up, and I'll show you guys what I did. Alright guys, we're set up in the vise. Like I said, I got this down in there. Well, watch. I'm going to just go ahead and give this a couple taps. As you can see, I got it down in there, probably about maybe around 1/8 of an inch or whatnot. Let me go ahead, like I said, I'm going to put it back in here like this, just to show you guys how snug this thing is. I just tapped that in there with it pretty easy. I did, like I said, I used the thing, and I tapped it down in there pretty hard, and as you can see, it is coming out. Now, a couple things I was reading, people are saying that you should put some oil down there, use some compressed air to get it out. But like I said, I didn't use any of that. Like I said, I only got down in there about 1/8 of an inch, and appears to be bringing it out. So I think these things will work well. Like I got it pretty loose now. These things might work well. There's some larger sets with some more sizes, so you can really get these in there. But like I said, for just for something cheap around the house, it definitely would work. It's really tight still super tight. Let me change the angle here maybe. All right guys, just leave a comment in there. Tell me if you like this angle. I don't think I've used this angle yet. Kind of see it's I kind of usually just use the top down view, but let me know if this side angle view is working for you guys a little bit better, if you like this angle as well. Let me see if I can tap this down in there a little bit more now that it's sticking out a little bit further. Now I had this tap down in there probably a good 1/2 inch or so, pretty close to about 1/2 inch. Maybe not. Well, there you go. So as you see, they went down in there pretty good. That's why they want you to use compressed air, because they kind of want you to blow these shavings out before you start using this, because these shavings could actually bind into the grooves for the teeth that are being cut into it. The threads that are being cut into it, that the metal could get in there and cause it to bind up to where it would not come out. So yeah, I would definitely use compressed air if you have it. Maybe try some kind of fluid just to rinse it out before you try using these tools here. As you can see, it does work. Like I said, I first drove this thing down in there with a hammer, and I couldn't get it out. Like I said, I used 2 screwdrivers, 1 in a thing, and popped it out. And then, like I said, I just stuck it down in there barely, just like that, to where I could barely get it, where it wasn't putting too much tension on it, and I got it to start moving. So, well, we'll cut back to this, and I'll give you a couple final thoughts. Okay, guys, final thoughts here. Like I said, really basic setup here. You just need a drill bit, a drill, an adjustable, or you could have the tool that, for a tap tool if you have one. and maybe some fluid, and maybe some compressed air if you have compressed air. If not, maybe an aerosol can that you could spray down in there and try and blow the chips out before you get started with it. But these things do work, but it only comes with a very limited size, so it's only going to work with a very limited size of drill bits. Like I said, they're super cheap, but like I said, I just showed you guys it got the job done. So with that being said, everyone, I just wanted to say thanks, God bless, and have a great day. Therefore, go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Matthew 29:19. Alright guys, I know it can be a little daunting sometimes to go and share your faith with someone when I know that you don't do it a lot or you haven't really done it. The more you do it, the more comfortable you get sharing it with people. But I just pray that if you haven't heard the word or don't know the word, I pray that you would just seek Jesus, read his word, talk to someone, join a local church, and just get to know him. But that's it, guys. I wanted to say thanks and God bless. Have a great day.